Hi, my name is Vanessa. I'm going to be your student nurse today. How are you doing? Good. Okay. So you have an order for an IV insertion, which that is pretty much we're going to insert small needle in there with the tubing that is going to connect to a tube and going to allow us to infuse some solutions into your veins, such as electrolytes and medications, and we don't have to be poking you all over again, okay? So before we start, can you verify your name and date of birth for me, please? John Smith, February 9th, XX. Okay, so that matches your ID and the MAR as well. John, do you have any allergies to chlorhexidine or anything like that? No? Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead. I've got my supplies. I got my IV Star Kit. I have my catheter, my normal saline syringe. I have my 22 gauge needle, a tubs to put under your arm, and a pair of clean gloves. So first, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna apply the tourniquet on your arm. It's gonna be tight, and it's gonna help locate your vein, okay? Okay, so I'm looking at the vein, so it looks like we're gonna be using this one right here, okay? So I'll let go of the tourniquet for now. I'm gonna go ahead and prepare my equipment as well. So I'll loosen the cap, this one. And before I continue preparing my equipment, I'm gonna go ahead and clean the insertion site with some chlorhexidine solution, which you say you're not allergic to. So I'm gonna do an up and down motion for about 30 seconds. And then I'm gonna let it air dry. Okay. So meanwhile, I'm gonna continue preparing my stuff. So I'm gonna apply the normal saline. Gonna connect it to the catheter. I'm gonna make sure it's working properly, like flushing a little bit, letting the air out, which I did. I'm also going to prepare your clear dressing from the side, some tape, and the name, the secret one is gonna put the name as well. So, okay, now I'm gonna also apply drops under your arm. Okay. And if you have any questions, please just let me know, okay? So now I'm gonna go ahead and apply my clean cloth one more time. Looks like the site is dry already, so we're gonna go ahead and do this thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply the tourniquet one more time. Okay. Ready? So I'm gonna open my needle and take it out. So I open it. I'm also gonna inspect the catheter, make sure it's intact, and I'm also gonna notice the length. I'm gonna stabilize your vein, and I'm gonna go ahead and insert bevel up where we cleaned. There you go. Okay, and I go about halfway and I see blood flash, so I'm gonna continue all the way up. At the same time, I'm gonna be removing the needle as well, okay? I apply the needle safety, stabilize here. I'm gonna let go of the tourniquet. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and remove the needle. This goes in the sharps container, and I'm gonna attach the catheter. There we go. I'm gonna aspirate for some blood, make sure I have good blood flow, which I do, and I'm gonna go ahead now and flush the IV with at least 3 milliliters of normal saline. Okay, how are you doing there? Good. Okay, so I'm gonna clamp this. Meanwhile, I'm going to insert the clear dressing. And you're doing so good. So I'm gonna go ahead.
You can stabilize it, I take that kind of stuff off, and then I peel from the side and I pull in, and so I get it closer, pull it off, and then pull it off.
Okay, but like you leave this attached to the shelter or anything?
Oh yeah.
Okay, alright, and then you would say like.
Okay.
I would insert the measure.
Yeah, so I'm like, oh, I expected it, okay.
So now I'm gonna go ahead and apply some tape to your tubing.
I'm gonna go watch my video.
First before I do that right here. Tack even a little bit more stabilization to the catheter. I'm gonna remove the needle, the syringe, dispose of it, and now I'm gonna stabilize the end of the catheter. This tip is going on my finger. So I do it like so. Everything is well stabilized. So now I'm gonna go ahead and make sure I put my initials and the date that we inserted the stain. So I'm gonna go ahead, insert the date, my signature, the needle gauge, and the next dressing change. How's that going? Well, okay. So now I'm just gonna clean my supplies, gonna dispose of all the stuff that we don't need anymore. I'm going to go ahead and document the insertion, the date, the insertion site, how it looks. It's not red, not swelling, and one attempt, and that we use the 22 gauge needle. Okay, thank you.